our new content system allows you to be able to see the roster, and you also could see the titles that are exist in the eFed. There's a lot of other great features that we have new rolled out. One thing to note over here is the news. So we have an integrated news system. And from here, you notice that we just talked about the overhaul. We have a dice roll configuration. So in the event if you wanted to take a character and then decide, let's say TV event. If you have a character that you want to test and see which one wins, you could do that. And this can also be used for RPs. So if there is a feud or some kind of conflict between two characters and you can't decide who gets the last word in or the situation, you could use to roll dice and it'll tell you exactly who has won. Over here, the dice winners are then displayed. You can see basically a history of that. Over here, the progress standing is a really interesting feature for our eFed. And so you'll notice that in our rules, we have people deciding on what kind of title goal you want to aim for. A title goal is something you could change twice a year, or if you do obtain a goal, you could change it after a grace period. So for example, my character, Darkspade, although he won another court championship recently, able to change to a new title goal for the CWE World Heavyweight Championship. But what's cool about this is the points that you gain from your RPs are calculated here for that. So in the actual buyout itself, here's my goal and here's the percentage leading up to it. Down at the bottom, here's the posts that are provided points leading up to that. What's the whole point of that other than just showing you the progress and your aim to your title opportunity? Doesn't necessarily mean you win the title. Again, we have rules for that. If you do choose to use an opportunity, and then we use like a simulated wrestling video game for that, or you could even do the match writing normally. You have 2 attempts, and then on your 3rd attempt is a guaranteed win. But what's cool here is that you could log in and then over here there's a progress standing opportunity store. So when you're ready to turn in an opportunity, you can. Admin will review and then provide you with that opportunity in the next event. Yeah, so that's one thing that's really awesome that's been changed. Another thing about this, you've probably seen it already through just going through the roster, is your win-loss record. So the win-loss records are recorded now. We have it per year and then career total. Every year it will reset this number, but then the whole total career will be calculated. This plays in 2 ways. One is the rankings. So the rankings takes your progress points, and then if your attendance is upkept, then you are provided a modifier. And then the record adjustment, actually, this comes from your win-loss record. This helps out to see where you are overall throughout the entire website and in your ranking. So for example, currently the Darkspade is ranked number 1, followed by Dead Blood onward. And that's all based upon the win-loss records and the progress monitoring points, which come from your RPs. And the other element where this plays in, again, would be over here. So if you go back to your main profile, just point out you have your yearly records as well as it's also displayed here. Okay. All right. And then the next is the Hall of Fame. Anybody that has Hall of Fame status is displayed here. Now that I'm logged in, you can see that there, aside from the admin information, you of course won't be seeing that, but you do have the ability to upload media, some images, whatnot, and these can actually be used if you want for anything on the message board. So I think that pretty much covers it all, aside from like how many characters you can create. So when you create a new account, only one account is needed, and you could create multiple characters. So if I go under my account, you notice I have 2 characters I assign. I could do that. And I could also, if I wanted to, add a tag team or a faction. All that will be displayable on the roster page. So just currently right now, I just have the Death Family under my tag team. But if I wanted a faction, it would be seen there as well. So yeah, this is the new robust content management system for Creature Wrestling. Hope you enjoy.